Cape Verde averaging 82 points per game in these AfroBasket qualifiers, and you'd expect that 82 points per game in these qualifiers. They are ranked 4th in scoring. They also dish out nearly 20 assists per game. This team is fun to watch. What their problem has been throughout this, the first 4 games of the qualification process is they've just given up too many points. Here's the starting lineup for Cape Verde. Media at the forward spot. It's going to be crucial on the glass. His activity is just excellent. Gomez with 7 rebounds per game. That's the area that I think they're going to have to ensure they control. They've got to do a job on the glass. And Coach Troavada, you would hope, has really emphasized that if they can take care of business at the defensive end, this team is really experienced. 5 of the roster, 30 plus. No one, well, only 1 player under the age of 25. They've seen a lot of international experience. They've seen a lot of basketball in at the time. They've just got to put a performance out at the defensive end. Otherwise, this roster, this starting lineup, just knows how to score. Omar Farag at the point guard spot, the young 22-year-old point guard. It's going to be a factor in Egyptian basketball for a long time. He goes alongside Ihab Salah, and he at the guard spot has been phenomenal. 11 points a game, 4 assists, just gets it done in so many ways. Ahmed Mali at the head coach spot. Feels the pressure as anyone does coaching the national team. But in Egypt, the expectation is you've got to get into those medal positions. They were eliminated at the quarterfinal stage of the 2017 AfroBasket, and that for them was a little bit of an underachievement, having been runners-up in 2013. Cape Verde, one of those teams that you really do look forward to watching play basketball because there's so many things they try and do. They are very, very aggressive, very active offensively. Elton Marquez averaging 15 points and 8 rebounds. Those numbers are numbers to die for as a coach. You just know you're going to get a performance out of the 25-year-old center. He needs touches offensively, and he really does finish plays. Almeida, as I say, 10.5 points, 5 rebounds. But Jeffrey Xavier, 7 assists, has an efficiency rating of 19, nearly over 19 points per game. Top scored, or was the most effective player in the loss against Morocco. But they've just got to get it done tonight. A win in this first game of the day could set them up and put them in prime spot for qualification. In the 91-82 loss, Cape Verde just literally could not stop Egypt scoring over 20 points per quarter for the Egyptian national team. Get them under 20's got to be a target. They've only had the 1 prep game. Egypt, they played Madagascar in a 90-70 win as a warm-up game since they've been here in Tunisia. New bodies, new names, new faces on the roster, so it may take them a little while, and that should give Cape Verde the opportunity to step on them early. So welcome to Tunisia. AfroBasket Qualifier, Egypt in the white and Cape Verde in the blue. Egypt first look at it in the half court. So that looks, and they changed the angle. They do a great job moving the basketball. A lot of action away from the ball. Salah goes back to the ball, get a piece knocked away, stays with it. Turnover, chance for Cape Verde to run, and that's what they'll normally do. But Egypt stop it at the point of transition. Oh! Get rewarded for the hard work. Super finish off of the steal. So it just gets to the far side of the ring, puts a little bit of English on it, spins it off the backboard. And Egypt, after the turnover, get the perfect start. The three-point play is delivered, and a 3-0 start, and Egypt up the floor again. Their way of slowing this Cape Verde team down, some pressure up the floor, and they'll make them play quicker. But again, a little sloppiness. What a hustle, what a start to the game. Frantic is an understatement, and Egypt at the moment just have that slight edge. The steal followed by the fumble by Cape Verde. Well, we did say it would be fast, we did say it would be furious. Cape Verde with a chance to run, their first opportunity and transition. And again, Egypt's transition, absolutely excellent. Well, the scramble, they have players open, the rotation away from the boys, just different class at the moment. Egypt come up with a steal, give it up, great recovery, and secures the ball. Cape Verde going the other way. Cannot take your eyes off this for a moment. The open look, attack the closeout, pass down low for the two. What a block, and Egypt again off to the races. Easy two on the end of the break. That's how to share the ball. Khalifa gets the two. There's the block. Cape Verde just have to try and do things in their own time. Egypt's defense is just excellent. Got a foul on the play. They just have to control, be precise. And there, the overplay allows the back cut. And if you start to take care of the ball and force Egypt to defend the back cut as well as being in the lane, then that'll just free up a little bit more time to execute. But well, the first 2 minutes have just disappeared here. Tavares finds himself on the free throw line. Everyone's just trying to make sure we're all on the same page. Ahmed Murray. Not really sure what the delay is, but Anas Mahmoud has gone to the bench. He's replaced by Ali Ahmed. Tavares gets the first to drop with the help of almost a hometown roll on the ring. Cape Verde trying to just settle down. Only go 1 for 2 from the line. Ahiri will advance the basketball. Salah has it, time to turn the corner. Breaks it down, keeps going to the ring. Soft touch, that's a super finish. Just weaves his way through the Cape Verde defense. And Egypt just all over passing lanes. Up the floor, they're just gambling. That's a travel. And Cape Verde have just been taken out of any type of rhythm. Egypt forcing them to rush. Another turnover for Cape Verde. So that comes off the screen. Ahmed will dive, doesn't get a look. The open three is off. Defensive rebound. Chance to run. Almeida has it. Finds Tavares. Tavares gets the ball screen from Gomez, who dives. Slices down the middle. It's the contact. Doesn't finish the play. Has to earn it from the free throw line. Got to go through that contact, Gomez. Nice cut, really did slip. Gave a great target. 7-1 Egypt lead with these free throws to come for Cape Verde. Again, look to push, force the issue. Takes the ball screen. Kicks the wide open for Ahmed in the corner. Got a whistle on the play. Loose ball foul. Almeida picks up the personal. And Egypt will ring the substitutions here. They really do rotate. Everybody has to make a contribution if you're going to play defense in the way they're playing it. Which is nice show to the ball for the mid-range jumper. They're just all over the glass. Walid Ali moves it on. Faraj. Ball doesn't stick. It's good to watch. Long three is off. And another offensive rebound. This is one team at one pace and another at another. And Egypt are just a step quicker. Penetration off Ahmed. Little ball fake for two with a little jump hook. And we're talking different level at the moment. Cape Verde have just got to establish something in the game. Layup down the middle is blown. Everything is out of control. Got to see a timeout soon, I would have thought. However early it is in the game, they just need to calm this down. Salah to the wing. Again, the ball gets moved again. Khalifa hands it off. The three is good. And Egypt have exploded to a 12-1 start. Tavares has it. Little hesitation, under control this time, lays it off, and they blow another layup. And Ahmed this time rotates, and Egypt again with the opportunity to run. Ahmed will go back to Salah, and he moves it on, wide open. Khalifa just drains the three, and timeout. Cape Verde finally take the timeout. They're 15-1 down. And they're 15-1 down because Egypt have come and played at a pace they're just not ready to play against. They've been caught cold here. The Egyptians have just been absolutely phenomenal. Timeout, Cape Verde. Just re-establish yourself. So much time left in the game. No need to panic. Let's take a listen to the timeout. Well, you heard the concern, the intensity of Coach Chirovada's timeout. That's fine. And at the moment, Cape Verde need to put some structure into this game. If they're going to come down against the pressure, they've got to finish the play. Everybody seems pretty happy with the conversation. Well, not quite everybody, should we say. Again, Egypt up the floor. They're going to be up the floor the whole game. Rotation is just excellent. Cape Verde get it into the half court. They need to spend some time in the half court. If Egypt want to chase, then make them chase. Whistle on the play. Gomez came high. Reaching foul. There'll be a lot of reaching fouls if they make good cuts back to the ball. Khalifa picks up the personal. Cape Verde will inbound. Xavier needs a pass, feels the double team. Well, they take the tough free. Oh, this is on the glass. Egypt secure it again, chance to run. Well, they don't need a second invitation. They toe the line for the long two, which is no good. And because they outwork Cape Verde, they get the offensive rebound. Ball's reversed. Khalifa on the inside, Ahmed on the inside, goes up with a jump hook. Ball is blocked. And Cape Verde just need to tick the scoreboard over. Well, they take the quick three and drain that. Hopefully that'll give them some, at least some confidence here. Abreu knocks down the three. And he puts it on the floor. A handles, skip pass to the open three is long. And yet another offensive rebound. They just outwork Cape Verde on every single aspect of the game at the moment. Inside out. Salah has it. Fires up the three from deep and knocks it down. Oh, what a start for the Egyptian national team. Got a whistle on the play, and that'll be the fourth team foul. But it's taken them 6.5 minutes to get there, and they've pressed the whole of the quarter. No time on the clock. No need to worry. Perhaps Salah gets the three. Farage sits. Cape Verde just spends some time with the ball, and there's the foul. Kachmari's going to go to the bench because Ahmed picked up his second foul. Now Mikambi checks in. If the free throw line is the way back here for Cape Verde, then they won't complain. They just have to step up and knock down the free throws. Just have to make very definite cuts. Nothing can be slow in execution. 2 from 2 from the line. If Egypt are going to keep double teaming, keep chasing, that extra pass out of any double team is going to be so important. Taking care of the ball, obviously, fundamentally the most important thing. And he goes up, left hand off the glass, doesn't get it. Defensive rebound is corralled in as a team. And they're straight at it defensively. Xavier, that's stepping out of bounds. And that doesn't look good. It's not good when people go down when no one near him. This could be a huge loss for Egypt. See if we can pick up what happened. All right. I think he might have caught something on the forehead. Obviously, Jeffrey Xavier was aware of it because he stayed. He must have felt the accidental contact. Well, the great news is that Salah's up. He's going to find his way to the bench. Just a 12-point game now, 3 to go. Cape Verde have to take some time with the basketball. Egypt's tempo is just exceptional. Oh, that's genuine, was a pass into traffic. Chance to run for Cape Verde. Wide open look from the perimeter, turned down. Xavier has it. Puts it on the floor. The help comes. He feels the double team. Needs a pass. Skip pass across. Great defense. It's just got Cape Verde just second guessing. Numbers down the floor again. They get there on the trowel. Wide open for the three on the skip, the closeout. The three is off. Great work on the glass. They just are active throughout. The secondary break is exceptional. Their work rate on the glass is exceptional. Great movement away from the ball for the three. It's off. Another offensive rebound, and there's a foul on the play. And Patrick Abreu will be charged with the personal. Well, teams always reflect their leaders, and Coach Ahmed Mari has an intensity about the approach, and his team has exactly the same. Inbound to the long side. Nice little back cut into the lane, inside out. The open three is gone, is long. And finally, Cape Verde come down with a rebound. Xavier. Outside, turns down the ball screen. And another turnover, and Cape Verde just taken out of any rhythm that they have. Fascinating to see if Egypt can maintain this level of intensity, this tempo offensively. Turnover. Cape Verde the other way, but they just give it straight back. Well, the extravagant flow, that's a loose ball foul. Kawe is the person charged with the personal. And Cape Verde have another opportunity from the free throw line. All Xavier's points from the free throw line. He won't mind about that. Goes 2 for 2 again, 4 from 4 overall. Closes it to a 10-point game. Inside touch, whistle on the play. And Emerson Lopez can't understand that one, but acknowledges the foul. Both teams in the penalty, 1:07 to go, quarter one. Two for two from the line. And another turnover. Well, no, it's going to go back to Cape Verde. Inside out. Wide open. Xavier turns it down. The open three from the corner is sweet for Mendonca as he just fills it up from deep. First time it's been a single-digit margin for a while. Nice find. And Cape Verde themselves pick it up defensively. Xavier has it, looks long. The mid-range jumper is no good. Great work on the glass. Gomez gets the two. Cape Verde close it to a 7-point game. And Egypt will burn the timeout, even though there's only 20 seconds left and they would have had possession of the basketball.
مش عارف كل كرة عمال تمسك الكرة وتطلعها، طلع الكرة بسرعة بعد السكرين. والله أنا مش عارف بيتعمل لك السكرين ده أبيض تقف ثانية يحصل عليه أوفر بلاي، ما بتطلعش الكرة على طول ليه؟ عشان ننقل الكرة. الحاجة الثانية
95 points at 49%. There's a reason they lead AfroBasket in points per game.
مش عارف في أنت مالك ما أنت كنت بتلعب ديفنس كويس. إيه ده؟ سايبه رايح كده إزاي؟
Oh, this is how it all started. All started with defense, all started and finished by Salah. My Arabic is not perfect by any means, but Coach Murray there just wants his team to still have some selection of shot. It's almost as though their own momentum means they'll take some tough ones. Spin to the middle off the glass is good. Super finish. Abu Alsa gets the two. Cape Verde have 2 seconds to get something away. Xavier's going to have to throw something up. That's not enough time. We've reached the end of the first quarter. First chance to catch your breath. And Egypt, at the end of one, lead it 22-13. If you're Cape Verde, you'd have taken 22-13 when you were 15-1 down. Just a phenomenal defensive effort by Egypt. Still shooting the ball only 45 and 30%. Cape Verde at 17 and 67. The stats that you're not going to see. We can talk about while we look at the best actions of the first quarter. They just stepped on Cape Verde from the opening tip. And at this point, they had a lot of options going to the ring. They had a lot of options where they attacked the basket and then kicked it for the three. So they had both inside and outside options. And Cape Verde was just, it was almost as though it was a complete surprise, which you find hard to believe. These two teams played in Egypt in the previous competition window. But Egypt, 7 offensive rebounds. Cape Verde have turned it over 6 times already. So those extra opportunities. And I suppose if you're Cape Verde now, you're thinking, hey, we couldn't play any worse than that, and we're still only 9 down, and we're right back in this. So things not as bad as they could have looked for Cape Verde. Ball's out top. Lopez moves it on. Nice pass as Lopez cuts. And he blows the layup on the little give and go. Xavier says to him, throw that one down. He's got to step to the free throw line. Almalasan Lopez. Mohammed picked up the personal. In the half court, Egypt. The layup, the kick, the wide open three is no good. Defensive rebound is pulled in by Donka. Turned over again, going the other way. Easy 2. Walid Ali just turns defense into points. Egypt still only shooting the ball way under 40%. Now, that was the first thing Cape Verde had to do, get the shooting percentage of Egypt down. But they've also got to take care of business on the glass. Blocking foul, bowed out by the official, really. And Duncan picks himself up off the floor, will go to the free throw line. The point that Coach Mari for Egypt was making, you have to play with that intensity, play up the floor. We've got to finish plays. Got to make open shots. Got to have that little bit of composure. It's very tough to turn that level of intensity defensively on when you're on defense and be under control going the other way. So their shooting percentages are not what they'd need or they'd expect. And they're living off their defense at the moment. Cape Verde capitalize on the free throw. Oh, that's just a poor shot. Mohammed just threw up a prayer, really. Xavier just about handles it. That needs a pass. Just about gets it away. And even though there's no steal, just forces them now, only starting to run in the half court with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. And we got a held ball. And the possession error goes to Egypt. At no stage throughout that whole possession was Jeffrey Xavier in control of what was going on. Pass the ball through pressure perhaps could be the answer. Mohammed will sit. Coach Murray may have seen enough of the shot he took the last time. Xavier's going to take a well-earned spell on the bench. Egypt lead it by 10, 8:24 to go in the half. And Cape Verde still haven't really found a way of playing against this pressure. Salah's back in the game, little floater off the glass. I was going to say absolute mayhem on the glass. Gotta love the effort from Egypt, but again, just be under control. If Cape Verde continue to dribble against this pressure, they are going to continue to turn the ball over. The 2 is good. Well, if you heard what I heard, although Salah came back when he went down, the Rosa turned it over. It's going to get that conversation with coach. Let's take a look. Oh, just one of those clashes. I hope it's just a bang, nothing worse. While we've got the break in play, Cape Verde is just isolating the guard. The guard's coming down the floor against pressure. Egypt are going to jump or trap that. He has no pass option. If they can pass through that pressure, then they're going to have a numerical advantage. They're going to have 4-on-3. Then they just have to finish and execute. But at the moment, they are just literally turning their back, going down the floor, expecting whoever's at the point to advance the basketball. Maybe an option to go with the Rosa with Xavier. Mendonca can handle it. Tavares has the ability to put it on the floor, so they've got options on the roster. And the other issue for Egypt, they're already on the 3 team fouls, so one more will put Cape Verde into the penalty, or into the bonus, into the penalty. That's just a clash, and you would hope that Salah is okay. It's a second issue. That's the second one, obviously. It's half the issue is the fact he's already had one clash in that spot. Comes straight back, gets another one. Someone's got to show to the ball. There's the pass. No problem if they beat it through the air. They come down the floor with with a long closeout and end up with the travel. And Ahmed Khalifa does a really nice job for Egypt, just protecting the ring. So even though they beat the press, they still had bodies in the drive lanes. So 10 turnovers for Cape Verde already. Here he has it, he hands it off. Shihata. Oh, what a block. Khalaf went up on the roll, tries to go up with the right hand, is just blocked. Marquez protects the ring. They do have people who can do that on this Cape Verde team. Wide open 3. They've got to guard people on the perimeter, though. Defensive rebound is pulled in. The Rosa has it. Got to give it up. Tries to call it. The pressure's tough. Shahata really putting some pressure on the ball. Ball comes out. Suarez puts it on the floor, gets in the lane and kicks the open 3. And the wing is no good. There's the replay of the block. So Cape Verde come up the floor themselves, not with the same intensity, but at least to try to get Egypt out of this rhythm. Almost a turnover. Beautiful finish down the lane by Khalifa. De Rosa has it. A little better for Cape Verde. Go to the, they'll flare off the screen. De Rosa coming off the ball screen, looks to turn. We've got a reaching foul. Khalef picks up the personal. And that'll be the 4th team foul for Egypt. Walid Ali sits. Hands in every passing lane for Egypt. De Rosa penetrates, needs a pass, finds a pass, just about recovered by Lopez. And then they go front back. Foul away from the ball. Marcos picks up the personal. 2nd team foul for Cape Verde. Long side on the out of bounds. The long 2 is short. It's again a battle. De Rosa has it, has a chance to give it up. Decides to dribble. Almost the back court, and that'll be a personal. Faraj. They're prepared to gamble. They're prepared to get into the pass lane. They challenge the official almost on every phase of Cape Verde's offense. Faraj sits. And for all their control, for all their 14-point lead, you can easily see Cape Verde getting back in this. They're just not getting enough shots. The turnovers are too high. The game is being completely taken away from them by the intensity and the pace that Egypt have decided to play this at. Marquez makes the first. So averaging 15 and 8. Touches around the ring would be great for him. Strokes the pair. And the rotation continues off of Egypt's bench. Bahiri will advance the ball, gets it into the half court. Shahata has it, turns the corner and kicks the extra pass to the corner. Just about safe. Shahata kicks it, the mid-range 2 is good. And Khalaf, the big man, the 21-year-old. Got a nice touch from 2'11". This is where Cape Verde need to run, just run something. Doesn't even really run that great. At the moment, it's just penetration into traffic. And they're just going to turn it over again and again and again. Nice inbound, nice entry on the break. A little bit too intricate on the inside, but Clef goes up, shows that soft touch again. And Egypt having a run out to a 32-16 advantage. They're going to score them in bunches. Again, you can't see a blue shirt coming back to the ball. Already down to 10 on the possession. That'll be another foul. Shehatza picks up the personal. Right, it's a statement of intent by Egypt about this is the way they're going to play. Cape Verde, if they can just get the ball into areas where they want to take shots, they'll get right back in this. The other thing is that obviously, goes without saying, they have to make these 3 throws. Biggest lead of the game so far for Egypt. They have the 16-point lead. Had the 15-1 start and a 32-16. Jata has it, gets it back for Mahmoud to bring it up. Get a chance here for Cape Verde to run, and they have numbers. They again over-dribble. Now, part of that, obviously, is Egypt forcing them to dribble, but plenty of opportunities to move the ball. Korea will inbound. Rosa to the corner, the open 3, and the jump shot is fouled. And that's exactly what Coach Mari's talking about. Loves his intensity, loves the way his team is playing, but just got to maintain some control. Lima will go to the free throw line for 3 free throws. Wow. Has to forget that last one. Well, 1 from 3 to the line, not quite going to get it done. Mahmoud advances the ball, reverses. Shiata has it. Offensive foul. And cut off again. It's the same thing. You know, it's like repeat the point. Coach Mari wants just execution here. He doesn't want the intensity to lose the focus on execution. That's not too promising a look for Hihab Salah on the side. Best off, tracksuit on. Feeling that blow to the head. That's a crazy reaching foul by Mahmoud. Number 1 player in terms of efficiency on this Egyptian team, and that's the most inefficient thing he's done all game. Rosa on the free throw line. Chance to cut this to a 12-point game. 4 minutes still remain in this first half. Offensive rebound. Korea goes back up and travels. Cuts the baseline, gets it in the block, has it knocked away. Verde turn it straight back. They're going to go tip on that, and they'll keep the ball. Again, then almost threw another opportunity away just by their own sloppiness. Rosa needs it. Gomez dives, wants a touch, should get a touch. Finishes with the sweet little reverse layup. Cape Verde getting a run at their own now. Back to an 11-point game. Whistle away from the basketball. Korea, who's having a minute he'd rather forget at the moment. Gomes with a reverse. gets the 2. Korea, after traveling, comes with just a poor foul away from the ball. Substitutions coming in off the Egyptian bench. Walid Ali checks in. Rotation in the zone was good. They scramble it better than anybody else at the moment, Egypt. Korea in the lane to the hoop for 2. Much better ball movement by Cape Verde. Beat the front court pressure, took the extra pass, and then good decision by Korea on the finish. Swung it again, the open 3 is off. And Egypt may regret these early 3s that they're taking, but it is part of how they play. Lima gets it out of the Korea, has it, tries to turn the corner, gets to the far side of the ring, churns his body, doesn't get the layup to drop. Great touch pass. Oh. DeRosa feels the double team coming, moves the ball on. Korea, that's an offensive hook. Oh, super finish. Gomez with a throwdown. Cape Verde back within 11, timeout. Egypt. If that isn't an offensive hook, I don't know what is. Watch this, look, palm on the back of the Egyptian defender. A little bit of playground, should we say. Egypt with a timeout.
هو انت ساعتك ده من الدفاع لا انت عارف ماسك مين وتقعد لي ثانيتين
13 threes for Egypt is the number. 3 for 13. It's the only reason that Cape Verde are still in the game. Take away the 3 for 13, and this is a 20-point game. But as we're saying, it's part of the overall way that this team plays. They're going to get the ball down, they're going to move it. Don't forget they're missing 5 of the players that played in the previous window. And there's some major contributions from those 5 that aren't here in Tunisia. So if that's the way the team plays, it's clear why they want to maintain that. 2 minutes to go in the half. An important 2 minutes here for Cape Verde. Keep this and get this keep this around this margin, get it under, get it to a single-digit score, and you'll be happy in the locker room. This could grow to 16, you're going to be unhappy in the locker room. Nice ball movement again. Ali pulls the trigger from 3. He's short. That's a rebound from Marquez. Held his space, pulls it in. DeRosa just waits a little, which is a smart thing to do. Like an 8-second violation, but he puts it on the floor, breaks the defense down. Big step through with the foul, and 1. Tough move. And Anderson Korea has just come alive. He had that really shaky minute with the travel and the poor foul, and since then, he's just exploded. With 1:22 to go, back to single-digit margin. Chance to make this an 8-point game. Mikawi checks out. Can't complete the extra point. Khalifa checked in for Egypt. Again, the ball moves excellent. They missed a wide open cut on the inside. The ball goes out of bounds. It goes back to Cape Verde. Khalaf just couldn't get that mid-range to go, but they missed. Khalifa wide open on the inside. DeRosa, who's done a nice job since he's entered the game. A little bit more under control, reaching foul, and more free throws for Cape Verde. Lima's going back to the free throw line, 1 for 3 last time. Lima makes the first. Chance to cut this to 7. And when it was 16 not that long ago, and Egypt on in the middle of a really long, big run. 7 points seemed a million miles away for Cape Verde, but back to 7 they are. Need a pass off the penetration, the extra pass, move the ball. It's such a great way to play the game. But Ahmed can't get the 3 to drop. And that's been the story of these last few minutes. Lima turns it over. And they just live off the defense. DeRosa goes back to the inbounder career. He'll advance it in traffic. Pretty much almost turns it over, does turn it over. And I think with career, you just think all or nothing. Had a period of nothing, and really did start to deliver. The long 3 is gone, is short. And that'll do it. And there's the confirmation. That is a pleasing scoreline if you are a Cape Verde fan. 16 down at one point, back to 9. And just with a little bit more control, it could have been closer. Don't forget, these two teams are number 1 and number 4 in points per game. It's not been that type of game. It's been very, very messy. 19% from the three-point line. That's just undone Egypt's dominance of the game. The rebound numbers are now a lot tighter. Cape Verde have not turned the ball over towards the end of that second quarter. Omikawi with 8, Salah with 8. Salah doesn't look like he's going to play any further part of the game. Going to get a chance to now look at those first half best actions. And it started the way it was going to go on. Salah with the finish off the glass after the steal. It was a tough finish, one that he's obviously capable of, but it's all about the defense. The loss of Salah is going to be a huge thing for Egypt to overcome. The way he controls things, the 25-year-old guard, exceptional. Things start and finish with him. The difference between, talking about the threes, that difference between Farag's 3 then and that 3 is that those threes were, and they had their feet set, when they had time, when they'd moved the ball. They've made those. They've taken threes a little rushed. They've taken threes when they had other options. So you've seen the 3 threes they've made. And all of those were threes they took in their own time, in their own rhythm. It's almost as though they're running too fast to get those threes off of what they're running, which might sound a little crazy, but that's why they have to take them, because that fits in the tempo that they play the game at. But their inability to make the three in that first half is giving Cape Verde an opportunity to get back in the game. They are living off just a phenomenal defensive effort. Obviously, Cape Verde have turned the ball over 14 times. And it seems better than this, but have 11 points off those 14 turnovers, which it appears to be more than that in the way the game's playing out. And I think that's one of the things that Cape Verde have to focus on. The fact that how it feels is not what's actually happening. They just need to take more control. And then they'll get looks like this. 2 extra passes come against pressure, and Korea lays it up down the middle. But pressure does some crazy things to you. And decisions under pressure is what makes the difference between the good and the great teams. But Egypt's inability to make the three means we have a game on. And Cape Verde will come out of the locker room believing they're in the game. They take better care of the basketball, they're right in the game. So Gomez with 6 points, has only taken 4 shots. His leading scorers for Cape Verde. And he's a presence, but they need to find him at the front of the ring, off-ball movement, so he has those opportunities where he can move into space and be found, because he will finish plays. Well, the leading scorer for Egypt . And their points will always be shared out. But it tells you how important Salah is to this team. 8 points, and he spent a lot of time off, injured in that first half. 2 from 4, and 1 from 1 from the three-point line give him. End up giving him the 8 points. His ability to break people down off the dribble is exceptional, and if they have a player his quality at the point, Egypt, they are a factor in AfroBasket. Interesting to see if he does take any further part in the game. Let's hope that that is just a bang to the head, nothing more serious. Well, we'll take a break. We'll leave you with the best play so far of AfroBasket Qualifiers. We'll see you soon for the second half.
Look at that behind the back, a little bit of showtime. De Silva goes in. They give Angola easy points. Look at that. Behind the back, and then De Silva.
Oh! Hear that one. Away from the central coast of Tunisia. You heard that. Thrown down hard.
Good looks. Mamakota not able to get it to go. And again, they leak out. And Ibrahim Afai throws it down. Tyler Ongwai gets in the paint, loses it. Now on the break, 3-on-1. Oh, and the three. The 3-on-1 break finishes with the dunk. Look at this. Mbai Njai takes off.
Well, they go lob. That doesn't count. Surely can't count. The ball was touched. Welcome back to Monastir in Tunisia. You're inside the Mohamed Ghazali Stadium. And we're in the middle of an interesting one. Everything tells you that Egypt should be out of sight. 14 turnovers for Cape Verde. Control on the glass for Egypt. But 3 for 16 from the three-point line has just left that door open for Cape Verde. Neither team anywhere near as offensively as efficient as they have been earlier stages of this AfroBasket qualification process. But they are where they are. The most important thing, Cape Verde are back in the game. They've begun to find a way of beating the pressure. Ihab Salah with the injury, not sure how much, if at all, he'll play in the second half. That'll be crucial for Egypt. So, lots of reasons for Cape Verde to be optimistic at the half. They still trail by 9, but it could have been and was a lot worse. They trailed by 16 at one point. That guy, Jeffrey Xavier, if he gets into the rhythm of the game, I think it could be a crucial, especially with Salah not playing, if that's the case. The Ross is going to start the second half, and Cape Verde will have a first look at it in the half court. It's important they tick this scoreboard over early. It's important they get Egypt respecting them offensively. At the moment, they're just in every passing lane still. There's the foul. Here he picks up the personal. Just control the tempo as much as they can, Cape Verde. Marquez has it, puts it on the floor, baseline, tries to manufacture a finish. The offensive rebound, they can't get the putback. They're all over the glass, but the ball's finally held. Khalifa came down with a rebound and just hung on. Shehata gets it into the half court. Khalifa's the man who links. Well, that's just far too easy. A little skip down the lane. Well, Youssef Abu Hausa. Korea. Turnover. Deja vu from the first half now. Egypt in transition. The pass to the baseline, flattens off the defense, and a fairly weak foul by Lima as Abu Hausa just, well, he didn't really attack it, did he? Put it on the floor. He was just going to do a far better job at closing out and containing that dribble. Khalifa will here he moves it on. Well, they find the extra man, the extra pass and time, space, and the three drops. Perfect start for Egypt in this second half. Darussa. A slower tempo to it. Darussa gets to the middle, kicks. Korea has it. Goes against traffic again, just goes into space where there's no space. Kind of helped early just to get a replay of the three. Baseline penetration. It's a travel. Cape Verde can't afford a poor start to this third quarter. So it's still only 14 points, but they just are not functioning at all with the basketball. Everything is standstill in front of the defense, which just enables Egypt to really pressure the ball. Here he moves it on. Chiata finds the high post. Nice pass to the inside. Khalifa can't finish. Chance for Cape Verde to run. Finally look after the basketball. Lima has it. Little hesitation in the lane. They step back. They think about the three. DeRosa doesn't think about it. He takes it. Doesn't knock it. Great work on the glass by Lopez. He goes back up, draws contact, and will find himself on the free throw line. Khalifa picks up his second personal. As I say, I just think it's so important for Cape Verde not to get into a scoring drought here, not to get into a situation where they're having to play off misses, because Egypt will run. 2 for 2 from the line. Khalifa has it, will hand it off. Here he turns it over. DeRosa has a chance to run, but and he settles for the three. Correa misses a bunny of a putback, has two hands on it, no one in his face, and just can't finish the play. With Hausa, moves it on. Khalifa is off with the three. And the ball will go back to Cape Verde. Well, how things look at the moment, Egypt is just not a great three-point shooting team, but they continue to put them up. Lima penetrates, that's a blocking foul, surely. That'll be the third team foul for Egypt. Still 7:09 to go in this third quarter. Ride the floor and ready to go again. Cape Verde will inbound. Lima turns down the screens, goes baseline, tries to wrap the pass. Three is off. Offensive rebound. Go back to DeRosa in the corner for three, and he fills it up. And we're back to where we were at the half. Egypt lead it by 9. A little pace has come out of that Egyptian defense, which is almost inevitably going to happen. Execution finds Mahmoud with the ball, and they answer with three. Chiata just knocked it down, quick release. This is the pace that Cape Verde can play at. Poor pass, just about recovered by Lopez. DeRosa crosses it over, is fouled on the dribble. Chiata picks up the personal, and that will put, that's just poor. Chiata reaching across with the inside hand, always going to be a foul. Chiata's going to have to sit. third personal. Egypt now in the penalty. Still 6 minutes to go in this third. Inside out, Delosa moves the ball on. Going down low. A little fade away by Lopez is no good. Here in transition, they move it to the wing. And all of a sudden they can find the three-point range. Abahausa with time and space knocks down the three, and it's back out to 15. Little 6-0 run for Egypt to answer the comeback from Cape Verde. Timeout, Cape Verde.
Mas depois temos que correr lá para trás. O jogador que defendeu foi ele que recebeu a bola e que cortou para lançar. Tem que ser igual. Correto. Keep it show. Ei, show. As bolas dentro do posto. Deixem-nos jogar um contra um. Ninguém ajuda. Não ajudem os postos. Defendem os nossos. Temos é defender os nossos.
So after the Cape Verde timeout, what else should you expect? Egypt up the floor, inbound pressure. Lopez gives it back to DeRosa. I don't think Coach Trovoada can forget Jeffrey Xavier. It's got to be a poor decision on his part. Far side of the ring, Abahausa can't get it to go. Chance to run the other way. Beautiful bounce pass, Correa can't handle it, but he saves it. Xavier right back in the game, right back in the action. Xavier looks at his options, puts it on the floor, breaks the defense down, drops it inside, and they can't handle that pass. Gomez that time just couldn't handle it. Ali advances the basketball. Abahausa takes it over. Spin to the baseline, beautiful little spinning jump hook, and they turn it straight over. Back to back, they blow the layup after the super little jump hook. Abahausa just couldn't finish an easier play. Dangerous time here for Cape Verde. Mid-range jumper off the glass is no good. Great work on the glass. Correa just manages to recover the basketball. DeRosa has it, puts it on the floor, gets down the middle, goes with a little soft floater, gets the drop. They needed those desperately. Penetration, quick release on the three, short defensive rebounds pulled in. Xavier has a chance, just about hangs on. Rossa has it 3-on-2, but they don't push. He settles for the three. drops it. You can never count them out. If you give them any time at all, they can score. 12-point game. Cape Verde on the way back, perhaps. Abelshauser. Ball's out of bounds. And we'll go back to Cape Verde. So if once the tempo of the game drops, Cape Verde are right in this. La Rosa has it. Pressure's more just delaying pressure, no one's jumping, no double team. Rosa again breaks it down, is blocked. Ball's out of bounds though off the block. Anas Mahmoud. Blocked it, but then went out of bounds. They go long. Ball's just recovered by Lopez, who finds De Rosa. De Rosa, liking the matchup, is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line, and that's the first time you can say that the Egyptian defense looked a little tired. Hatem Beeri didn't move his feet at all, just reached across. Chance to cut this back to 10. There's still 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Just simply have to make your free throws in this situation. It's very easy to sit here and say that. 1 for 2, makes the second. But De Rosa must be feeling it now. He's been out there for a long, long time. Beeri gets the lift. They reverse the basketball. Mahmoud gets to the middle, spins back, goes to the left hand, he's blocked. Chance to run, De Rosa has it. Xavier, a little handle. Nice find, Korea, wide open three, can't get it to go. Cape Verde now starting to compete. Xavier lines up the three, has to go, is long. And Egypt dodge a couple of bullets on that play. The energy falling, sapping out of this Egyptian team at the moment. Right in front of you, they go long on the lob. And turned over. And there's only 2 minutes to go in the third, but they might need the timeout here. And this is where the rotation of not having Ihab Salah starts to become an issue. Chance to get this back to single digits for Cape Verde. De Rosa. Xavier should come and handle a little more. Such a handful on the dribble. If he attacks it, looks like his confidence is completely disintegrated. Great little finish. Hatem Beeri again. Double team comes, just got to pass it out of that pressure. And they turn it over. Standing still to receive is not the answer. Foul on the play. And when there's light at the end of the tunnel, Egypt are slamming that door shut. Marquez is going to sit. But the issue is people standing to receive the pass. Jeffrey Xavier just stood and allowed the defense to shoot the passing lane. There's a way back here for Cape Verde, but you know, one of those cliche quotes about great players is they never get tired. And at the moment, Cape Verde with a chance to get back in the game, just played tired for 2 possessions. And a chance to cut it to single digits, is now looking at a 14-point margin if this free throw drops. Bahiri makes the throw. Will take a blow on the bench. And Egypt up the floor. It's amazing how those little energy givers just inspire you again. A couple of steals, you're back at it. You feel twice as good as you just did. Xavier turns down the step back. Korea tries to wheel and deal. Comes with a tough turnaround. That's not what they need at all. Egypt, chance to make this a 16 or a 17-point game again. Goes to the inside, knocked away. Cape Verde come down with the steal, and they dodge that bullet. Tavares. Oh, they take the mid-range jumper. If you're going to take that, take it. If you stand there and look at it, your percentages just dip. Mohamed outside, needs a pass. Lift on the weak side, he gets one. The left-hand runner off the glass is no good. Defensive rebound pulled in by Gomez, who's beginning to accumulate some reasonable stats here. Xavier again is just absolutely second-guessing himself. The wide open jumper is good for Gomez. He started it with a rebound, finishes it with the two. And they're just hanging around. They've got to get over the hump of the double-digit margin at the moment. Cape Verde. Last 9 seconds of the third quarter. A stop would be great for Cape Verde right now. Well, they take the prayer of a three. It's short. And after all the runs in that third quarter, we're back to a 12-point game at the end of 3. A very tired-looking Egypt team lead this one, 54-42. There's plenty of basketball left in this one. Cape Verde have just got to get over that double-digit lead hump. Egypt still down there at 27% from the three-point line, 6 from 22. They had that little spell at the beginning of the third where they knocked down 2 in a row, but that was it. Oh, here is that start of that third quarter, the nice little penetration down the lane by Abu Hausa. And then Khalifa remembered how to make the three. Rosary's had a really solid game for Cape Verde. Well, there were the back-to-back threes at the start of this third quarter for Egypt. And after that, three-point woes were going to continue. So they made their last 3 early in the third. And then DeRosa took over down the lane with a little floater. And then, again, there's the first time he can walk it down, get to the three-point line and take a shot. That hasn't happened very often for Cape Verde in this game. A solid start to the start of the fourth will give Cape Verde a real chance here. But that would involve not turning it over. And that would involve limiting Egypt to just the one shot. Here we go then, fourth quarter. It's been an up and down, topsy-turvy type of game. Egypt will remove it from the corner, comes to the high post, off the glass for 2. Super drive by Farage. Tavares. Almeida shoots the baseline, kicks it. And that's really promising. Xavier took the responsibility to take the ball to the hoop, gets fouled on the penetration. This is what Cape Verde have needed him to do the whole game. This is a super drive off the glass with the left hand. Omar Faraj. Jeffrey Xavier. They've pretty much got to play the best quarter of basketball they've played in these qualifiers so far. Cape Verde here, down 13, there's free throw to come. Xavier goes 2 for 2, just what they need. Hauser kicks it off. Faraj again turns it over. Tavares got to be confident here. Big step through off the glass. Gets his own rebound, has it stripped away. And somehow the ball will find its way back to Cape Verde. Mark McBari just lives every single possession. He's one of those coaches that his intensity and his desire, his enthusiasm is very infectious for his team. They go lob. Skip pass is just an easy turnover. Again, just a poor decision. Penetration and the foul on Abel Hauser. Tavares picks up the personal. Abel Hauser, I believe, should go to the free throw line. Faraj sits. He's replaced Walid Ali. When those stay on the free throw line and make your free throws. If you step back, you can always guarantee. There you go. Hauser ticks it over, 13-point margin. Score and a stop, and a score, and you're back to single digits. That's where Cape Verde need to be. Not a ball handling demo at the halfway line. Open three for Carrillo, knocks it down. Almeida gets his feet set, just strokes it. Beautiful looking release. Where's that been? Back to a 10-point game. Comes that part of that equation where they need a stop. Abel Hauser will kick, the extra pass, wide open, the three is good. Every time they get within 10, she had to step up and knock down a shot. Here's Tavares again. Got to beat his man and just move it down the floor. Almeida slips and turns it over. Egypt in transition again. Woof. Scrambled over the front of the ring for Khalifa. Xavier stops and pops and drops the three. All of a sudden, it looks like a different game. Still 7:30 to go, and Cape Verde just have to find a way to get over the hump here. But Hauser just fills it up. Now it's like throwing it in the ocean. Everybody's scoring. The pressure has just disappeared. Tavares backs it out, has a look at his options. Almeida thinks about it, going baseline, in traffic, steps through for the easy two. And the defense has just disappeared in front of your eyes here. Abu Zalza will penetrate and kick. They line up the three. Shihata, back-to-back threes. It almost looks like they've gone out and pulled in some new guys for the fourth quarter. Guys that can shoot the three. Xavier slices through, gets in the lane, turns it over. That hasn't changed. And there's the easy two. Shihata gets it. And all of a sudden, a game that was looking like it was going to become single digits becomes an 18-point margin for Egypt. Still 6:30 to go. Still a way back. But now it looks incredibly difficult for Cape Verde.
evoluir. Agora passamos 2 vezes a 8 pontos. Já disse 3 vezes que neste rol não há ajuda. Não há bando, fica com o teu homem. Bolas, pá. Temos de estar focados, temos de estar todos na mesma página. Anderson para o lugar do coisa. Do Abidi, Ricardo, Shane para o lugar dele. Vamos ver se a gente consegue, pelo menos, pensar. Vamos buscar a defesa lá em cima, homem. E quando chegarmos cá em baixo, temos Anderson no meio. Shane, Jeff, embaixo vou e... Vais tu, esquece tu, vem tu. Bora, vai. Bora.
6:30 to go. Shiata, with his 11 points, has made 2 huge threes in this quarter. Correa puts it on the floor, breaks the defense down and kicks. Almeida gets to the foul line. Someone's got to shoot the ball here. Delosa. Let's see Egypt reset their defense. Feels the double team action, but finds Marquez and he just can't finish. They go upstairs for the little sweet little running layup. Mahmoud is the recipient of the assist. And it's a 20-point game, and it's going to become a 22-point game. Abu Hauser, who's become an increasing factor in this second half, just hammers one. Correa lines up the 3, is short. And with 5.5 to go, it's now a mounting to climb. Khalifa will penetrating kick, down to 5 on the clock. Hauser penetrates, turns it over. Xavier. A wide open look for Delosa is no good. Defensive rebound is pulled in by Mahmoud. Hauser in the lane is fouled. Wide open look is buried by Omar Faraj in the corner. The 3-point shot, as I say, is now looking like shooting it into the ocean. They just simply can't miss for the last few possessions. All of a sudden, they look great 3-point shooters. Correa gets to the middle, turns it over, and this is becoming very ugly now for Cape Verde. Foul on the break. I mean, more free throws for Egypt. Khalifa for 3. Just fourth quarter, same game, same court, completely different reaction. All of a sudden, shooting the 3 is as easy as getting turnovers. Then again, Khalifa did have all day, most of the evening to get rid of that one. He's going to sit. He's been excellent. Haytham Khalifa will sit, a 33-year-old, one of the veteran leaders of this team. haven't missed a three this quarter. So Rosa, and again, it's amazing the impact of scoring has on your energy level. All of a sudden, this Egyptian team is rotating, getting back into the passing lanes. When it was 10, and Cape Verde looked like they had a shot at this, everybody looked tired. Now you've got a completely re-energized Egyptian lineup. De Rosa lines up the three, gets it to go. And De Rosa's had a nice game. Faced with the real issues that they had when he entered the game, they really were struggling to handle the ball. Had a nice game. Chiata. It is literally throwing it in the ocean right now. De Rosa. Almeida will kick it. The open three for Lima is no good. We got a whistle. And as Mahmoud will sit. You know when it's over as such, or when people think it's over, as Ahmed Mari, the coach, takes a seat, asks his assistant to walk the sideline. Ahmed tries to back in, inside out. Chata leans back on a three. Oh! Okay, where were those imposters that were in Egyptian uniforms that played for the first three quarters that couldn't shoot the three? Everybody who enters the game now can just fill it up for fun. Korea to the basket is fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, they were down at 25% from the three-point line. They've now lifted it to the 40s. The point we made, if they're the shots you're supposed to take, if they're the shots you want to take, you've got to keep taking them. Korea makes the first. Well, we still have 2:40 to go, and Egypt already have 33 points in this quarter. They now look like the #1 scoring team in AfroBasket Qualifiers. They're going to get right up to their average the way this is going. Foul on the plate. Quick release on the three for Marquez is no good, but they get the rebound. Career in the lane, has it knocked away. Faraj will sit. Almeida moves it on. De Rosa turns it over. And they're going to call an unsportsmanlike foul on Korea, which is possibly a little harsh, but it's just going to compound the issue now. See, it's not a case of it was a 10-point game with a chance to cut it to single digits and then the wheels came off for Cape Verde. I'm not sure if the wheels had ever been on the wagon in this game. It was just that Egypt just was struggling to score, especially from the three-point line, where they've fixed that problem in the fourth quarter and they're back to the sort of statistics you'd expect them to have. And now we have a 30-point game. that issue with turning the ball over is still there. Here he moves it on. Chance for De Rosso to go the other way, but turns it over. Ahmed with the steal. And Mohamed gets the 2. Almeida with the 3 is good. Career off the glass, gets the roll. Oh, but here he turns it over. Career goes up, can't get it to go, is fouled, will shoot the throws. I mean, now the numbers on the game now really do reflect the difference between the two teams. 29 turnovers for Cape Verde. Egypt have scored 34 points off those turnovers. They really have stepped it up when it comes to the execution of those. 28 fast break points. They've got 50 plus points off the bench, Egypt. They've got performances across the roster. In the last minute of this one, Almeida will be charged with the personal, which will shoot more throws. I mean, the win should assure Egypt of qualification. They're 0 in the loss column. The games against Uganda in this group won't be played in this window. These people will have to wait a little for final confirmation of other qualification spots, but Egypt, with this 30-plus point win and a 4-0 record, start planning their trip to Rwanda for AfroBasket finals. And with this roster, plus 5 guys missing from the previous competition window, they're going to go into that competition with some real aspirations, as Korea gets the 2 plus the 1 to come. The situation for Cape Verde is that Morocco, to finish above Cape Verde, will have to find another win from somewhere. The head-to-head favors Cape Verde. If they both end up with just the 1 win, Cape Verde would finish above Morocco. So things aren't desperate for Cape Verde yet. Morocco have to find a win from somewhere to pick up a 2nd win in the qualification group. And Egypt have shown, unless you can, if you can take Cape Verde out of the rhythm they want to play at, they struggle. But not every team is going to play defense the way Egypt have. So Cape Verde on a given day could be a dangerous opponent come an AfroBasket final. Pass to the inside, he's knocked away. And Cape Verde end the game how they started the game, turning the ball over. Because they were out of control because Egypt's defense just forced them to play faster than they want. And Egypt are now going to walk this one off. And one has to ask Korea why he's going to do that. So we're now Korea picks up his 5th foul with 6.3 seconds to go of a 27-point game. Egypt have a chance to make this a 29-point game and underline all the good things about this Egyptian team. Mohamed on the free throw line makes the first. And that should do it. All Cape Verde have to do is bring it in, and that'll do it. Egypt maintain their unbeaten record in these AfroBasket qualifiers. Khalifa, the veteran, led this team with so much integrity and finishes with integrity. And Egypt get a very, very convincing 94-65 win over Cape Verde. Here are the numbers. And all of a sudden, that three-point stack goes up to where Egypt would want it to be, 43%. The turnovers is the big one. Egypt turned it over 20 times. They're not going to be happy about the 20 turnovers, but Cape Verde with 30. And the number of points off those turnovers that Egypt scored was fairly decisive. That was also with the 16 points was excellent in the second half. She had all of a sudden found a way to shoot the three, and Khalifa has numbers across the stat line, was excellent. Well, the third quarter pretty much reflected the first half. Egypt started it well, got to the ring. They made some threes early in the third, but their issues from the three-point line were still there during the third quarter. DeRosa, who really did have a nice game, stepped in when Xavier was struggling against the pressure, really did deliver a good performance for Cape Verde. And Egypt overcame the loss of Ihab Salah with almost a shared sort of pick up the slack. DeRosa, again, demonstrated that he has options. To the basket, gets the two. And then followed that at a little 5-point spurt with nailing that one. But that was when the game, the pace had dropped. And Cape Verde had chances. Down 10 with a chance to get it back to single digits. But then the fourth quarter came. And in the fourth quarter, it just started to rain points, rain threes. All of a sudden, everybody on this team could shoot. They went from 10 up in that fourth quarter. Went on a scoring run to go 27 up. 17-point run for Egypt. They dropped 40 points in the fourth quarter. Ironically, Cape Verde had their highest scoring quarter of the game with 23 points. But Egypt just ran riot offensively as this game closed out. Can't underestimate how important Khalifa is to this Egyptian team. The veteran experience, the quality he has was tremendous. So that's the effect it has on the table. It moves Egypt to a 4-0, which means they have qualified. And they play Morocco tomorrow. Morocco looking for a win to take that third qualification spot away from Cape Verde. Great game, great performance by Egypt. Bye for now from Tunisia.